Alright, hey, what's going on, people of YouTube? I wanted to make a video talking about what I think would be some of the best remakes or update versions of games that I really enjoyed as a kid, and such like that. So with the crazy rise of these HD remaster versions of games, we've had so many of them. The newest one that's coming out, I think, is Devil May Cry Remaster. HD Remaster, that's coming out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. We've had many of them for PlayStation 3 and PS3, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, Silent Hill HD Collection, Final Fantasy X and X-2, and now we're getting a lot of definitive editions like The Last of Us, The Last of Us for the PS4. What else came out? Metro Redux, and so yeah, some of them I've kind of, and of course, you know, the ever so, you know, I waited so long to finally pick this up. I actually got this today, and that's what got me thinking about this, is Grand Theft Auto. I wasn't going to pre-order it for the next gen, and I was going to wait for the price drop. The price hasn't dropped yet, and a lot of people I know play on Xbox 360, and they really are on Xbox One, so they really wanted to play with me. So I said, you know, I'll take the plunge now. I didn't pre-order the game because I thought it was a complete rip-off that they brought it out a year later. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and take the plunge. I think that I waited long enough to purchase this, and I got it, so now I can play with my friends on 360 and Xbox One, which is awesome. But yeah, so that got me thinking about some of the games that I would really like to see coming out, either being remade or put out in HD remaster, and so I compiled a list of just a couple, or a small portion of the games that I think. I don't want to go through them all, but these ones are, some of them are farther back than the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, so the 7th gen. But some of them I picked out a couple. The main two that I would like to see from the PS3 and the 360 would be, please, Bethesda, do an HD remaster of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Please, I'm begging you. I love the shit out of Fallout. I played Fallout 3. It took me a week to do everything in that game, DLC included. I got, I bought all the DLC and the game the same day from a local game shop. And I went home. It was the beginning of a summer vacation. I sat down and I played that entire thing through the entire summer. I probably went through that game 3 or 4 times to make sure that I had everything. I did both endings. And New Vegas I played through. It took me less time to beat New Vegas, but I absolutely love those games. I got the DLC for New Vegas, and then the game started to lag like crazy. You know, they never patched it, they never fixed it, and even Fallout 3 would lag on the DLC. When you would go to the island, you would take the ferry to the island. I noticed a lot of frame rate drops, and that's why it took me so long to beat the entire game, is because I'd be walking around on this island, and probably 8, 9, or 10 frames per second, and it was almost like watching a slideshow some of the times. So, those, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, what I would like Bethesda to do with those would be friggin' awesome if they HD'd them, put them on one disc. They could call it Fallout Redux if they fucking want to, with all the DLC, all the weapons, all the DLC, and yeah, put them all on one disc. And I bet you any money people would sell the shit out of that, and that'd be a great way to bring new people in that are just buying consoles now and buying games. It'll be a great way to introduce them to the Fallout series. Hell, it would be even cool if they redid Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Hell, Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel on the PlayStation 2. I think that's what it was on. and I can't remember if they actually released a second one or not. That'd be awesome to do a collection, a Fallout collection with all of them remastered for consoles, because that'll be the first time Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 will be on console, and that would be friggin' awesome. If you guys don't know what Fallout, I know a lot of people know that there's Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, but they're specifically on the computer, and they're like, what the hell do they call it? Like helicopter view? Or no, they're top-down shooters, and they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. I got a good kick out of them, and I would love to see Bethesda do that. I know that there's some trademark issues with Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 between Bethesda and the original creators of Fallout. I can't remember who the hell. I'll pop the name of the original creator of the Fallout series right here, or the publisher. I know there's some trademark issues, but that'd be awesome. But anyway, let's get on. Another game, another series that I would love to see either remade or an HD remaster, 1080p 60 FPS on this gen, would be the Timesplitters franchise. So Timesplitters 1, 2, and Future Perfect. Now, I started playing Timesplitters with Timesplitters Future Perfect, which is the third one of the series, I believe, anyway. You can look up in this corner right here, and you'll see, I'll put all the or the cover art for all of the Timesplitter games. Now, they were supposed to make another Timesplitter game on the 7th gen. I'm not exactly sure what happened with that. I don't know if they canceled it, or if they couldn't find funds for it, or whatever, or they just don't care. But for a long while, they were going to make a fourth one. And I think that if the company's not under, I can't remember who made that. Here, let me figure out who made that. Who made Timesplitters? Let me see. Timesplitters. There we go. Timesplitters. Let's see. Free Radical. EA Games. Oh, does EA Games own? Okay, so apparently EA Games owns Timesplitters now. And if EA really wants to do good for their community and make a good name for themselves, it would be amazing if they were to take Timesplitters 1, 2, and 3, smack them all on one disc, put them out, make a server for multiplayer for Timesplitters 3, because oh my fucking god, that multiplayer is awesome as hell. It was great when it was just, you know, you would play with your friends on the PlayStation 2, you get your multi-tap, and you have your 4 people playing, or how many people you could play with the multi-tap, and it was awesome. It felt the closest. When I played the Timesplitters multiplayer, or split screen team deathmatch, it was the closest that I've ever felt to playing 007 GoldenEye on the N64. And that's a lot. That's a lot, because you cannot compare any first-person shooter to GoldenEye anymore, because GoldenEye was a fucking gem, and it will always continue to be my favorite first-person shooter no matter what. And Timesplitters 3 Future Perfect felt so, like, bang on and so familiar to GoldenEye that it wasn't even funny. And I would love to see them redo Timesplitters, put them all out on one disc, and same for the PlayStation 4 and the the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Hell, even if they did it on the 7th generation, because I mean those games are small, they should fit on one DVD or 2 DVDs or whatever the case may be. But now we're on Blu-ray, so all 3 of those games should fit on that disc, no problem, plus extras if they wanted to. But yes, Timesplitters, please, EA, grab a hold of all 3 of those games, slap them on a Blu-ray, and send them out, and we'll buy the shit out of them. Get the series known so you guys could finally make the 4th one. I'm dying. I'm dying for it. The next 2 games, I would like to see Capcom go ahead and redo Resident Evil 2 and 3. They just HD remastered Resident Evil 1, so why not follow suit and go ahead and do 2 and 3, and instead of releasing a disc version of Resident Evil 1, release 2 and 3 first digitally so people could buy that, then go and turn around and release 1, 2, and 3 on one disc. add in a couple of extra features, you know, behind the scenes artwork, and maybe a documentary about you know, people working on it, updating it, you know, really passionate people who really enjoyed updating these graphics on these games, smack it onto a Blu-ray, and then sell it to me, and I would have no problem paying $69.99 or $59.99 for something like that, because I know when Capcom releases, when they go ahead and release Resident Evil 1 HD Remaster on a physical copy, I know they'll probably ask, you know, $20, $19, maybe even go as far as $39.99. I personally will pick up that game no matter how much it is. I do have it digitally right now. I'm still playing it on my channel if you want to check it out. Yeah, I love Resident Evil. You know, I have the DS version, the first Resident Evil. I have the PlayStation 1 version I would show you right now, but that means that I would have to stand up and fiddle around with my my stuff. I have the GameCube version, and now I have the Xbox One version. And when they come out on physical, I will be going out and getting both the PlayStation 4 version, the 360 version, the PS3 version, and the Xbox One version. I'm a Resident Evil collector. I want to have them all. I know it sounds crazy, but whatever. I want to have each version for each console, and play each one of them. So if there's any differences, graphics-wise or whatever, I'll know. Because I love Resident Evil. I love the movies. I respect the movies and the games differently. I review them differently. I treat them as two different things under one big giant ass brand, and it's good for me. But anyway, now we're gonna get to another last or 7th generation game, which is L.A. Noire by Rockstar, which looks like this, or no, which looks like that, right there. Yeah, looks like that. But yeah, L.A. Noire is something that a game that I wanted to get my hands on, but I sadly never did. I'm probably still going to end up picking it up on probably Steam if they ever put it on sale, and put it in my backlog of games, which I have a shit ton actually. And that'll be something I could play. L.A. Noire was praised for its facial construction and its facial expressions. And just the graphical fidelity of that game was amazing. I watched who the hell did I watch playthrough it? I want to say the Rad Brad. Maybe it was Rad Brad, or I can't remember who I watched play through it, but I watched them play through it, and it was absolutely amazing story, and I'm still dying to play it. And like I said, I'll probably pick it up on Steam and put it in my backlog of games. And yeah, so L.A. Noire would be a great remaster or update or redux, they're calling these things these days. Another one of my favorite series is Grand Theft Auto. I would like to see them remaster 1, 2, 3, and Vice City. They already updated San Andreas in HD for its 10th anniversary. I think that's what they did. And I would love to see them do Vice City 1, 2, and 3. You know, put them all on one disc. Release them on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It would be even better if they were to take it a bit further and take Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which is one of the greatest selling Grand Theft Auto games of all time, and remake it. Like updated, you know, to look more like this. Like, that'd be fucking brilliant. But I know Rockstar's got it in their back pocket. They will not forget about Vice City. Probably Grand Theft Auto 6 will be set in Vice City, just like they did for Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, we're in Los Santos again, which is bitchin' in its own respect. But you know, Grand Theft Auto, hell, even maybe you know, Grand Theft Auto 3 is done in Liberty City as well. Just like Grand Theft Auto 4, so even if they remade Grand Theft Auto 3, updated it with, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4 graphics and stuff like that, or hell, even updated it to, you know, look like this. I still haven't seen this on Xbox One, and I'm dying to check this out on Xbox One. Like, I'm recording this video right now, and I'm probably going to sit down and play this for the rest of the fucking night, because everybody says it looks fucking beautiful on these next-gen consoles, and I believe them. I'm just glad that there was only one disc with this. But anyway, so yeah, Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, and 3 in Vice City. Rockstar, make it happen. Either HD those bastards or redo them. It would be fucking really appreciated. And I would love the shit out of some new people playing some Vice City, man. Holy shit. Tommy Vercetti, bitch! And all those good guys and all that stuff. Rocking around with the 80s music. Or was it 80s or 90s? I think it was 80s that it was set out of. Miami Vice sort of style. But anyway, the next two games that I would love to see is The Sims 1 and The Sims 2. For remaster those son of a bitches and put them out on PC. And I would appreciate it if EA even took a small step and went ahead and made The Sims 1, like patch The Sims 1 and make that work on, Windows 7, Windows 8, Macintosh. Hell, even if they redid The Sims 1 to come out on the consoles. The Sims 1 was out on PlayStation 2. I think exclusively, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was PlayStation 2 and Xbox One. I can't remember, or not Xbox One, the original Xbox. Something like that. Anyway, I would love to see, EA go back to its roots and, Electronic Arts and, who the heck? Maxis. I would love to see Maxis go back to their roots, the smash hit, which is The Sims 1, remaster that shit, all the expansion packs. Oh my god, those expansion packs, holy shit. I wasted multiple hours playing The Sims 1, and I absolutely love The Sims 1, and I would also love to see them patch The Sims 2 for Windows 8, because I have the original what is it? The 4 discs? Yeah, the original 4 discs. How many fucking discs are in this thing? I think there's 4. 1, 2... No, there's 6. Yeah, there's 6 discs in this. This is the original 6-disc version. They have, or maybe not. Maybe they've had both of these. And I also have my free time right there. Unfortunately, I cannot play these games on Windows 8.1 because there's some conflicting issues with the operating system and the install files. So either you can install it and play it, and then as soon as you turn it off and turn it back on, you lose everything, or it just doesn't open. But yeah, so EA, either go ahead and patch those games, those gems, those precious memories of mine and many other people, and make them work on Windows 8.1 and Windows 7. And, hell, even HD remaster those sons of bitches. I will tell you, you will make a shit ton of money. And I know for a fact that HD remasters takes no time at all. You take the source that you have, you plop it in, you render it in a new format, you upscale it, whatever that it is you do. I know it's not difficult because look at this, okay? Honestly, and not to mention, these two games were already out on PC. The consoles are basically like PCs now. You can tweak them, make them better, and release them, and so on and so forth. Another game, let's get on with it. Another game, this is a Nintendo exclusive game. This game came out on the Nintendo GameCube, and it's called Eternal Darkness. Here's the cover art right there. If you don't know what Eternal Darkness is a sci-fi thriller horror kind of genre like that. I actually can't remember the genre of this game, so please bear with me here while I check it out. Eternal Darkness. Okay, that is totally the wrong way to spell it. But anyway, Eternal Darkness came out for the GameCube. It was originally supposed to come out for the N64, but due to some funding of the company who made it, it didn't happen. And come on, that's not what is coming. Here we go. Yes, Eternal Darkness, Sanity Requiem. I suck at reading them, but it was made by Silicon Knights. And it was exclusive to the GameCube. It came out in 2002, and honestly, it barely was gonna come out. And that's why it's a great game. Basically, you're investigating the death of your wealthy uncle at his house, and yeah, actually, wait, action adventure, but it's more like action horror adventure. Like there's some horror elements and stuff in there like that. But anyway, so essentially what you do is your physiological horror action adventure game by Silicon Knights. That's what it is. But essentially, you're investigating the murder, and you find all these mysteries. You have to solve puzzles. You have to, and one of the cool aspects of it is you don't play one character. You play multiple characters throughout the story, and you really get to feel for those characters. You get to know them personally, and then either they die or you carry on. There's one part where you're playing a Spartan, like back in the fuck, man, I'm gonna really kill that, but I'm not gonna say like Empire Days or something like that, whatever. Yeah, you play as a Spartan. The main character is a female, and it's a fucking amazing game. And I know, I believe Silicon Knights is defunct right now. I believe. Yeah, they defunct in May 16, 2014. And the sad part is their headquarters was in St. Catharines, Ontario, which is about a 30-minute drive away from my hometown. And it was a very sad day for me that they got defunct. And I can't remember if anybody picked up the Eternal Darkness. I think Eternal Darkness went back to Nintendo. Because they published it, and Silicon Knights gave Nintendo half the rights to the franchise, so that way they can publish it and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was published by Nintendo, and I think Nintendo just took the trademark of Eternal Darkness. So Nintendo, if you want to make some money, go ahead and release that game on the Wii U or the 3DS or something like that. And you will be shitting gold bars because there's a huge following behind this game. If you haven't heard about it, then probably it's not your type of game. But search it up, Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. It was a GameCube exclusive, and yeah. So anyway, let's move on. So the next one would be Conkers Bad Fur Day, and need I say more? It is very expensive to get on the N64. And it's time that we need an HD remake now. Back at the Windows 10 preview, I think it was, the Windows 10 conference or something like that, Phil Spencer, I think that's when he was wearing his Conkers Bad Fur Day shirt. Or was it at E3 or something like that? But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about Conkers Bad Fur Day, because if you haven't heard about it, then you probably should. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, the next game that I would love to see either a sequel to or a remake or something like that is a game called PsyOps. Now, PsyOps came out on the PlayStation 2, and I believe, let's see, I believe the Nintendo 64. Let's see, yeah, it came out on the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. Oh, it's out on computers? I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. Maybe that's what they did. It's a Midway Games, wait, didn't Midway Games get defunct? Yeah, 2009. Fuck! Man! I wonder who the hell, did anybody take it over? Zoo Digital Publishing. PC. Maybe nobody did take it out. Wait, what? Free digital download? No fucking way! You can download it? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna plop the link to this free download. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You wanna know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop the free download to this game in the description below. Please, please, please go download this game. Like, I don't care. Just go download this game. Pirate it, because apparently it's for free right now and you can download it. So, it's called PsyOps. It's spelled PSIOPS, and the Mind Gates. Please, please, please go free, download this game for free. Pirate it, whatever, it's for Windows. But anyway, yeah, PsyOps is a fucking amazing game. And one of the things about this game, it's a third-person shooter. And if you wanted to, you could do cooperative multiplayer. But what happens is your main character, you have these powers, like you have levitation, you have can't remember what the hell it's called, but you can push things with your mind. It's basically a mind-controlled game, And essentially what you can do is when you play 2-player, one person controls the actions and the shooting and whatever, and then the second player controls your mind. So you could pick up boxes while you're shooting at something else, and it's just a mind fuck of a game. And it's amazing. It came out on the PS2, Xbox, and Windows. Here's what the case looks like. If you haven't noticed, it's been there the entire time. But yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and move on. One of my favorite racing franchises of all time, and everybody knows. As soon as I say the name, everybody's gonna know. I played one of those games. Burnout. Burnout 1, 2, 3. My favorite Burnout 3 takedown is my absolute favorite. I'm actually playing it now with my girlfriend. We are having absolute fun with that game, and it's fucking amazing. Oh my god. Please, EA, what are you doing? You're sitting on gold mines with these remaster games. 1, 2, and 3, one disc, put them out. Bring back the multiplayer servers, and I will gladly give you my credit card and my debit card, and you can take out all the money you want, because I want these games. But anyway, everybody knows what Burnout is. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is kind of a, I don't know if anybody really knows about this, but this game is Champions of Noire. It came out on the PlayStation 2, I believe, so let's see if it came out on anything else other than the PlayStation 2. But the Champions of Noire is basically, it reminds me of Diablo. And it plays the almost exact same way where, you know, it's a top-down game, and, you know, you have magic, and you can, you know, powers and whatever like that. Snowblind Studios, let's see if they went out. If they defunct. Yeah, they defunct in 2002. But it was also owned, Sony Online Entertainment published it, so I believe that Sony Online Entertainment still owns the rights. They made a sequel called, Champions of Noire Return to Arms. Or something like that. I didn't really play that one. I was more concerned about, Champions of Noire. I spent hours playing this game. There's so much replay value with this game. You know, you can level up your character, and then once you level up your character, you can run through another campaign where you can level up your character even more. Your character does max out at, I believe, like 120 or something like that. But damn, this game, like, oh my god. It was set in the EverQuest, universe, and, with a network adapter for the PlayStation 2, you can play. Yeah, it just came out on the PlayStation 2 game. And a single player and multiplayer, so you get your multi-tap or your network adapter, and you can go ahead and plug it in, and you can play with friends up to 4 people in one game, and it's absolutely fucking amazing. It's so much fun. And I know SOE was bought by some other company now. Hopefully all their things will pass on. And I hope Sony Online Entertainment still holds the trademark to this game and they didn't lose it, because I would love to see them do something else with this game. If not remaster it or remake it or whatever. I mean, there's so many game types. There's like, there's characters, there's Barbarian Warriors, Wood Elf Ranger, Half Elk, Wizard, you know, there's humans, there's, you know, it was a fucking massive game, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of the most, one of the games, like fantasy games or whatever the hell you want to call them, that I actually really liked. What is it even classified as? Action role-playing game. Yeah, so an RPG, other than Fable and a few other select games that I actually played that were RPGs that I really liked. I tried to get through Skyrim, but unfortunately Skyrim is not my type of game. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, I don't know. But yes, please, SOE or whoever the hell owned SOE, please go back and renew your trademarks and get all these things. Okay, here's something that I never thought I would actually say, but I'm actually going to say it. I would love to see a remake or a remaster of all the Call of Duty games, like Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 of them. I don't care about the rest of them. But I actually really liked Call of Duty on the PlayStation 2. I played 1, 2, and 3. And I think 4 was also on PlayStation 2, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so Activision, if you want some money, if you want some more money, redo or HD 1, 2, and 3, slap them on one disc and send them out. And that's all I gotta say about that. The next one is Destroy All Humans. So Destroy All Humans, you're an alien, you come down, you gotta kill kill humans, and stuff like that, and, go ahead and, you do all these quests. You can abduct aliens, or you can abduct cows, you can probe the cows and stuff like that. I remember spending countless hours. The memory of the game is vague in my brain because I played it a long time ago. I mean, Destroy All Humans. I didn't play the second one, which I believe was released on PS3 and Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. But anyway, Destroy All Humans. There's not much I can say about it, so you can Google it. Here's what the art looks like, so that way you don't mess it up. Okay, so this is another one that I've been dying. I have not played this game. I'm dying to play it. Futurama, the video game. I don't care who owns it, just release it. That's all I can say about it. There's nothing else I can say about it. Futurama is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I cried when they ended it. Oh my god, there was sad tears. There was alcohol involved to get over that. And Futurama will not be replaced, and there's a hole in my heart now because I miss my Futurama fix every week, and it sucks. And so I want to find this Futurama game so I can play it, and it's actually quite rare, and it goes for quite a lot of money. I think it's like $100 it goes for, and that's just used. But anyway, let's move on. So here's the box art to that if you want to check it out. The next one is kind of a game that I kind of want remade, but not at the same time, which is the Midnight Club series. So Midnight Club 1, 2, and 3. And Dub Edition would also be nice, which is like a remake of or an updated version, almost like an expansion pack for the third game. I own both of them, and they were great. They're racing games, you customize your cars, so on and so forth like that. There's not really much I can say. Okay, the last but not least is another Nintendo exclusive game, which I believe, or no, it was not a Nintendo exclusive. It was on the PlayStation 2 and on the GameCube, which is a game called Pac-Man Fever. Pac-Man Fever was a simplistic game. It was for fun for the whole family. It was almost like a board game, yeah, it was like a board game style game where you go around, but there's a shit ton of mini games, and stuff like that. And I'm having difficulty finding the. Here we go. So yeah, it came out on the GameCube, and okay, maybe it was it came out on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2, and it was a great game. It was fun. You could play 4-player. And stuff like that, and it was a fun game. I'm not really sure what to say about it other than it was just a board game style game and stuff like that. There was medieval board game, there was a space board game, and a tropical board game full of mini games where you collect coins, you hit baseballs, you play hockey, and it was a fun game. And it was named by Namco, which I also believe is defunct too, isn't it? No? Namco is still going. Okay, I thought Namco was defunct for some reason. But, yeah, so anyway, I believe Namco still owns it. Hopefully they'll go ahead and maybe go ahead and remake, or release Pac-Man Fever again, because it sold okay. I mean, it got enough to get a Player's Choice and a Greatest Hits. So, it got negative reviews, so maybe they won't touch it, but, I mean, it's Pac-Man. Who don't like Pac-Man? But anyway, some quick honorable mentions that I will not talk about is, if I can remember what the hell they are now that I think about it. A updated version of Tony Hawk's, video games, Underground 1, Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and Underground 2 would be nice. What else? I would like to see the Ford Racing games for, so Ford Racing 1 to 3 or something like that. I would like to see those remade because they're fun. They were cheap games, yes, but they were also fun to drive the Fords and stuff like that. What else? I can't remember. Fucking. Those are my 2 honorable mentions. There's more, but, anyway. Yeah, so anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like it up. Post down in the comments and tell me what you would like to see. your favorite childhood games, whether you want them to be HD remastered or HD'd in general. Let me know down in the at the bottom or in the comments of this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Hit the big red subscribe button on my video. I do gameplay videos. I talk to you guys. I do these random videos from time to time. And as always, I'm Masculinish, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, make sure you tell me which game you would like to be remastered. I will definitely comment on it and say, yeah, that's another one, and maybe I'll make a second part to this. But anyway, thank you guys for checking out this video, and yeah, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Hey, on a mobile phone? No problem, I got you covered. If you want to watch one of the featured videos, Featured 1 and Featured 2, look down in the description. If you want to continue watching the series, look down in the description for next parts when available.